Alright, so yeah, we'll start in a comfortable seat, whether that's crisscross applesauce, maybe it's laying down, whatever feels good. And just close your eyes and allow yourself to just give into this moment. Start to connect to your breath, allow it to deepen. Just know that you committed this time today to this practice, so allow yourself to commit this few minutes here at the beginning to just settling in and connecting, avoiding this go, go, go mentality, and just settle into what we call intuition. Start to breathe in through your nose and allow your breath to fill up through the full rib cage, expanding, creating space between each rib. Inhale, breathe in deeply through the nose, filling up as much air as you can, starting at the bottom of your pelvic floor, expanding into your belly, into that rib cage, your chest, and finally holding at the top. Just hold in the air for one moment, and then exhaling out through the mouth, releasing from the chest to the rib cage, pushing all of your air out, finally coming down back into your belly space. Go through this a few more times on your own, inhaling up through your nose, filling up through the rib cage, the chest, taking in a big, big breath, stretching out through your inner chest. Hold at the top for just a second, and then exhaling out through the mouth. Do this 3 more times on your own, inhaling through the nose, and out through the mouth. One more good inhale here. Pause at the top of your inhale, and then exhale everything out through the mouth. If your hands aren't there already, bring them to the tops of your knees just for a little bit of support. And start to roll your shoulder blades down your back and pull your chest forward into this mini cow. Pull your chin up towards the sky. Feel a slight back bend here. And then exhale, create a C, a little concave in your spine as you tuck your chin and round your shoulder blades. Inhale, pulls your chest forward. And exhale, curl in on yourself. Again, just tuning in with your own breath, your own cadence here. Maybe you start to add some organic movement here, maybe moving your rib cage over to the side and forward, over to the other side and back, making big circles as you kind of roll your weight around on your sit bones. Or you can stay in a more linear of a movement here. But if you have energy today, allow yourself to express it by making big circles, moving from the core as you picture your rib cage spinning around on the top, making big circles. Maybe you make them even bigger, really leaning back as you come into this half cat, coming forward as you pull your chin and chest through. to go the other way, creating some balance, evening it out. Really start to pay attention to your core here. Notice how you're trying to move from the core, how you stretch those inner muscles between each rib as you move from side to side. And then play with it. Start to hone it all in together towards the center. You'll start to make smaller and smaller circles. But imagine you're stirring a pot of energy around your spinal column. Okay, so use your ribs to stir that energy and tighten it up until you come into these micro movements of just this small little circle. And allow yourself to come to the center. If you are up, scoot back on your mat a little bit. We're going to extend our legs in front of us. You can have a little bit of a bend here as we're just starting to practice. There's no need to jump start, throw your hamstrings into a panic. So bend your knees a little bit and just start to bring your chest forward towards your toes. You might not come far. Again, we just started, but try to focus on creating length in the back body here. So pull your spine, your chest up and out from your sit bones, from your tailbone area of your pelvic floor. Grow tall in your spine and allow that length to fold forward. So again, you may not even barely fold at all, and that's okay. With each exhale, try to relax into the pose. Again, not forcing anything, but just allowing your mind to make that mental connection that you can relax here. And then coming back up, we're going to come into a reverse tabletop. So plant your feet, the soles of your feet on the mat. Ground your palms down behind you. Point your fingertips towards your body. And we're going to bring our hips up towards the ceiling, roll your shoulder blades down your back, and try to create a flat surface on your front side body here. Ground down into the mat, push the mat away through your soles of your feet and through your palms. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chin higher, your chest higher. Squeeze through the glutes, use your hamstrings to lift your hips even higher. And on your next exhale, we're going to pull our glutes or back body down and back through our hands, coming back into this forward fold. Gently release here, reset. Then grounding down through our feet, planting your palms, we're going to move back into a reverse tabletop. As you inhale, bring your chest up towards the sky. And then on your next exhale, moving through, we're going to pull our boots back and through our hands, sit our butt down. Inhale brings you back up to a reverse tabletop. Really open up through the chest, push the mat away. Exhale, pull your bum back and through, release. Do this 2 more times. Inhale brings you up to a reverse tabletop. Exhale, come back, pulling through, release. 1 more time here. Really extend, push the mat away. Open up through the chest. Exhale, pull through. This time, try not to release. Hold your bottom. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your legs in front of you, and I'll meet you in tabletop whenever you're ready. Oh. Pull your, we're going to come into a puppy dog here. So walk your hands out forward, pull your chest down towards the mat, stick your tailbone up towards the sky, stretch out. And your next inhale, we're going to come back up. And we're going to do some core first, so I didn't mean to bring us up. So find your way back down onto the mat. I'm sorry about that. Come down to a seat. Thinking ahead here. Come out as if we're in this forward fold. Okay. Pull the flesh of your seat away so you can feel your sit bones grounded. You're going to use this as an anchor here. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, bring your fingertips towards your toes. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky, coming to a seated. And on your exhale, start to roll one vertebrae at a time down towards the mat, coming all the way down to vertical. Inhale, sweep your hands up above your head. Exhale, pulling your belly button in towards your spine, roll one vertebrae at a time, back up to seated. Inhale, lift your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, brings your hands back up. Exhale, rolling one vertebrae at a time, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your hands up above your head, full body stretch. Exhale, one vertebrae at a time, pull your belly button in, roll all the way up. Inhale, sweep your hands up. We'll go through this one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your hands back up. And exhale, one vertebrae at a time. Roll yourself down. And we'll come to rest on a mat. We're going to bring our feet up towards the ceiling. And allow your hands and your feet to just hang here for a moment. Just no engagement in any of your muscles. Roll out your ankles, shake it out. And then flexing through your feet, flexing through your hamstrings, push your feet up into the ceiling. Engage the quads, pull your kneecaps down. Slowly start to roll your shoulder blades, just your shoulder blades up off the mat, as if you're trying to touch the ceiling, so your hands will come higher up. Feel how your core engaged, feel how your belly button contracted, and then using that same feeling, start to lift your head up off the ground. So your hands are coming even closer to those toes. Don't lose that engagement in your feet. Keep flexing through the hamstrings as if there's a flat wall you're pushing into. Curl up through the tailbone as if you're trying to stamp your feet into the ceiling. Curl that tailbone up. This is a lot of engagement. This is a hard pose to hold right now. Really reach for those toes, pull your belly button in, keep pulling, trying to make a connection between your fingers and your toes. And then start to pulse your fingertips towards your toes. For 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Keep pulsing. Tuck that tailbone, pull that tailbone in towards your ribcage. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your head down. Lose that engagement in your hands and your feet and allow yourself to just hang straight down here. Extending through your left leg, stamp that heel into the ceiling and feel that engagement in the back of your leg. Pull your knee down and bend your right knee in towards your chest. Hug your knee in for a minute. And then bring your hands behind your head. We're going to lift our shoulder blades up off the mat and our head off of the mat as if you're bringing your chin towards your knee. Tuck that tailbone up, stamp that left foot into the ceiling, and start to bring your left elbow towards your right knee. If you exhale, inhale, release. Exhale, bring your elbow to knee. Inhale to release. Exhale to push. You can do this a few more times. Don't lose that engagement in your left foot. Really stamp your foot into the ceiling. Curl your tailbone. You've got activation from both sides of your back body. Crunch for 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your head down. Allow yourself to just hang in this dead bug here. Then extending the right foot up towards the ceiling, planting the sole of your feet up. Engage that hamstring, engage with the quad, pull your left knee towards your chest, give it a little hug first. Feel your tailbone as it curls up when you pull your knee in. And then try to not change. Don't let that tailbone fall. Release your hands. Bring them behind your head. Curl that tailbone one more time. Think about that engagement. Lift your head up off the ground. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Inhale to release. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to release. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to release. Just a few more times. Don't lose that engagement. Curl that tailbone in towards your belly button. Stamp that foot. Engage the quads. For 3, 2, and 1. Release. Again, dead bug, or maybe hug your knees towards your chest. Roll out through the back body. One last ab here. So flex your feet up towards the ceiling. You can have your hands down on the mat. You can even tuck them under your tailbone this time if you like. We're just gonna very, very slowly lift and lower our legs towards the ground. Simple, but difficult. So on a count of 10, we're gonna slowly bring our heels down towards the ground. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hovering a few inches off the ground. Inhale for 1. Lift your feet up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale, start to lower down. We're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time. Exhale, lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift your legs back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees in towards your chest, rock it out, and slowly start to rock forward and back, and I'll meet you back in tabletop where I jumped the gun earlier. So coming to tabletop, ground down through your palms. Use this time to really ground down, push them out away, tuck your toes under. Wrap your biceps, the back of your arms back towards the rib cage. Pull your biceps forward. Tuck into those toes. Lift your knees off the ground. We're going to hover them here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back, bring your knees towards your chest, and then roll your tailbone up towards the sky, downward facing. Walk out your feet here. Give yourself time to be in this position, the first down dog of this practice. Maybe it's the first one of the day. Bend through your heels, bend deeply through the knees. Check your connection in your hands. Wrap your triceps down and back. Create space between your shoulder blades and your ears. And allow your head to just hang heavy here. Nodding it back, yes and no. And eventually you'll start to find stillness. Take one deep inhale through the nose. Pause at the top, and then exhale everything out through the mouth, releasing all of the air. One more time, inhaling through the nose and exhaling everything out. On your next inhale, come high up onto your toes, pull your tailbone towards the ceiling, roll one vertebrae at a time forward into a plank. And then immediately as you exhale, bend your knees to that hovering cat-cow or cat or table, pull your chest back, down dog. So one big wave here. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale, knees to chest. push back, downward dog. Go through this 3 more times with your own breath. Inhale to bring you forward. Exhale pushes you back. 2 more times. As you come forward, next time, pause into a plank pose. We're going to allow our chest to drop down as we come into an upward facing dog. So drop the chest, pull the chest forward, roll your shoulders down your back, and hold an upward facing dog for just a moment. We kind of forget how difficult this position is. So pull your hamstrings up towards the ceiling, flex through the feet behind you, push into a wall, roll your shoulders, open the chest. Inhale here, and then exhale, push back, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, rolling forward into a plank, and then releasing down into an upward facing dog. Inhale here, exhale, push back, downward facing dog. One more time here, rolling forward into a plank, dropping down. Inhale, pull, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here. We're going to do one kind of breakdown of a chaturanga here. So when you're ready, come back into down dog, and we're going to roll forward as we inhale 1 vertebrae at a time, plank pose. You can lower your knees here. That's totally fine, or keep them lifted. We're going to do a chaturanga push-up. So we're going to come to a 90-degree here, pulling our elbows in towards our rib cage, and then pushing back up. And then on a count of 5, we're going to lower all the way down to the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your forearms out in front of you. We'll come into a sphinx. Allowing your elbows to fall right underneath your shoulder blades. Wrap your shoulders down and back. Stretch through the core here. And then exhale, releasing through, planting your palms directly underneath your shoulders, tucked in by your rib cage. You can choose to push back to downward dog however you want. But for the challenge, tuck your toes here. Engage through your hamstrings, lift your thighs up off the ground, and push back into a plank. And then roll back into a downward dog. Inhale brings you forward. Choosing to bend your knees or not, we're going to do a chaturanga push-up, coming down halfway, pushing back up. And then on a count of 5, we're going to go 5, lowering to the mat, 3, 2, 1. Come onto your forearms, sphinx pose, pull your chest through, stretch through the core. Exhale, planting your palms, tucking through the toes, lifting your kneecap, your thighs, pushing up into a plank, and then downward dog. Do this one more time. So inhale, rolling forward into a plank. Exhale into a push-up, push back up to plank, and then for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming onto your forearms, sphinx pose. Exhale to release, planting your palms, pulling your legs up off the ground, pushing up into a plank. Ooh, that's fun. Down dog. Bend your knees deeply, look towards your hands, and just slowly make your way up 1 foot, 1 step at a time, into a forward fold. Allow your upper body to hang heavy here. You can bend through the knees, maybe grab your elbows and sway, tractioning out from the spine. And then slowly start to make your way up to standing 1 vertebrae at a time. Maybe adding a little sway to the music here. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, down your back. Inhale here. And exhale everything out through the mouth. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, pushing on your shins or your thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down through your feet, use your hamstrings, pull yourself up to stand. Shrug your shoulders towards your knee, ears down your back. Exhale. One more time here. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale brings you to a halfway lift. Flatten out through the spine, push your hamstrings away. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Adding on here, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to plank pose. You can bring your knees down to here if you want. We're going to come into a chaturanga push-up, pushing back to your plank, and then lowering down to the mat. Coming into a Sphinx pose as you inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, releasing down, pushing yourself up and back, downward facing dog, choosing your way to get there. Inhale, sweep your right leg up towards the sky. On your exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Plant your foot in between your hands, lower your back knee, low lunge. Pull your chest through, roll your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And we're going to twist, bringing our left elbow to the outside of our right knee. Pull your thumbs towards your heart. Open up through the chest. Exhale, plant your palms. Lift your back knee. Step back to a plank. And you can choose to move through your vinyasa here, coming down halfway, pushing back up to a plank, and then moving through your version, either coming to chaturanga and upward facing dog, or coming all the way down and through a cobra. Bring your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knee. Bring it in towards your chest. Plant your left leg, lower your right. Low lunge. Inhale, open up through the chest, roll your shoulder blades down your back, and exhale. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, and bring your right elbow to your left knee. Again, trying to bring your thumbs to your heart, twisting from the rib cage. And exhale, releasing your hands down, tucking your back toe, and moving through your version of this vinyasa, coming down halfway, pushing back up, and then moving into your back bend, whether that's upward facing dog or cobra, coming back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees deeply, look towards your hands, step and float yourself up to a forward fold. Exhale here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Adding on, inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting your palms and moving through your version of a vinyasa. Pushing up. And moving back in downward dog, sorry. Inhale, sweep your right foot up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull your knee through, plant your foot, lower your back knee. Inhale, brings your hands up towards the sky immediately. Exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee. On your inhale, straighten through the back leg, coming up onto your high lunge here. We're going to come out of your twist, plant your left hand on the inside of your right foot, turn onto the inside, the pinky side edge of your left leg, and come into a side plank here. You can modify by bringing your knee down. Inhale here, open up through the chest. Exhale, coming back into a plank, choosing to move through your vinyasa, or I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. In down dog, take one deep inhale here. Exhale everything out. Next inhale, sweep your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your knee towards your chest, plant your foot, lower your back knee. Inhale, sweeps your hands up, open that chest. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, twisting, bringing your right elbow towards your left knee. On your next inhale, pushing down through your right heel, raise your back knee. Come out of your twist, plant your right palm on the inside of your left leg, come onto the pinky side of your right foot, and try to lift your left leg up, side plank. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, coming into a plank, choosing to move through your vinyasa, adding a push-up first, and then moving through your back bend, or I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Bend your knees deeply, look towards your hands, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the side. One more time, adding on. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back. Come down to halfway, push up into your plank, and then move into your back bend, whether that's cobra or upward facing dog. And I'll meet you in down dog. Inhale, come onto your left toe, sweep your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your knee towards your chest, plant your foot, lower your back knee. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands come to heart center, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, tuck through the back leg, straighten your back leg. Exhale, plant your left palm, roll onto the pinky side edge, side plank. Inhale, open up through the chest. This time, try to bring your right knee up towards the ceiling, and without letting your right foot to touch the ground first, try and step immediately back into a low lunge. Straighten through the front leg, coming into a pyramid stretch here. So work on bringing your chest forward, pull your hips, your tailbones back in space. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep your hands up, bend through the front knee. Exhale, open up into a warrior two. Open through the hips, rolling your outer thighs down and back, tucking your tailbones, pulling your fingertips away from each other, opening through the chest. Exhale, windmill your hands down, coming into your version of vinyasa, or I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Inhale deeply here through the nose. Exhale everything out through the mouth. Inhale, sweeps your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your knee towards your chest. Plant your left foot, lower your back knee. Inhale, sweeps your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, left elbow to right elbow to left knee. Open your chest here. Exhale, planting your right palm, come onto your back leg, roll on side angle, or side plank here. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, try to bring your foot up without touching. This is part of the challenge. Back, straightening in through the front leg, pyramid pose. Bring your chest forward as you inhale. Exhale, allow your upper body to collapse in. As you inhale, bending through your front legs, sweep your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Roll your outer hips down and back. Tuck your tailbone. Pull your fingertips away from one another. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill your hands down, planting your palm, moving through your version of your vinyasa. Maybe coming into a push-up first, and then moving through your back bend. When you find yourself in downward facing dog, bring your knees out wide, and we're going to come into a child's pose for just a few breaths here. Inhale deeply through the mouth, and allow yourself to exhale through the mouth, getting rid of everything, releasing your toxins, everything from today. On your next inhale, let's roll yourself back up, find your way in downward facing dog, get there however you want. Bend your knees deeply, look towards your hands, step or float, forward fold. Inhale brings you to a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. We haven't done this in a while, ever. I haven't done it. We're just gonna do tree, a traditional tree here. So, ground down through all four corners of both of your feet. Have them hips distance apart here. I want to just feel grounded here. Tuck that tailbone in, roll your shoulder blades down and back. Bring your fingertips towards to your hips. Feel those hip points. Bring all of your weight into your right foot without actually lifting your left foot off the ground. Your left foot becomes really light. Very, very slowly start to lift your left leg up, trying not to move your hip points. Then bringing your left knee out to the side. Hold it out to the side for a second here. Don't make that connection. Turn. And then allow your foot to touch the inside of your leg wherever it naturally falls. So some of us are really used to having this really extended, awesome looking tree. If you only come down to your ankle, that's fine. Just hold here. We've been moving all practice, connecting our breath to a movement. Can we translate that now into stillness? Releasing your left leg down to the mat, reground yourself. Find all four corners of both feet. Tuck your tailbone, roll your shoulder blades back, roll your belly button in. Bring your fingertips to your hip points. And put all of your weight into your left leg without actually lifting your right. And very slowly start to lift your right knee up towards the ceiling. Use the strength of your hip flexors here to hold your knee up. And then bring your knee out to the right, or to the side, 90 degree. Use those hip flexors to hold your leg up. And then make the connection, bringing the sole of your feet to your leg wherever it actually lands. Again, it may only be here, and that's fine. Inhale, gently release your leg down and come to stand. Yeah, grab some water. So inhale, sweep your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to come back into a chair, but we're going to come all the way down to the ground. So on the count of 10, we're going to slowly make our way down to the ground. So pull your weight into your heels, bend deeper and deeper into your hips. Try not to let your knees come over your toes. We're at 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, gently release down. Allow your sit bones to make a connection. We're gonna plant down through our feet, and we're gonna bring our hands out in front of us. And as if someone's pushing through our belly button, we're gonna roll one vertebrae at a time, very slowly, down to the mat for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your right ankle over your left knee and bring your left knee towards the chest. You can wrap your hands onto the back of your left hamstring and gently pull your left knee towards your chest, using your elbow to push your right knee away from you. Gently releasing your left leg, keep your ankle crossed. Roll your shoulder blades down your back and plant your palms down on the side, down to the side. Ground down through your left leg and start to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. And exhale, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time back down to the mat. Inhale, rolling your hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale to release. Inhale, using your glutes and your hamstrings to lift your hips up. And exhale to release. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling to release. And one more time here. So inhale brings you up. And exhale brings you down. Uncross your leg and plant your right foot and bring your left knee over, crossing the ankle. Bring your right knee towards your chest, bringing your hands towards your right hamstring. And gently pull your right knee in towards your nose and use your left elbow to push your left knee away from you. Use your exhale to relax into this pose. Feel that tension in your left glute, your left hip here, and physically send your breath to that area as you exhale. Releasing your right leg, you're just going to plant it down on the ground, but keep your left ankle crossed. We're going to use the strength of our glutes and our hamstrings and roll one vertebrae at a time as we lift our hips up towards the ceiling. And exhale to release one vertebrae at a time. Inhale lifts you up. And exhale to release. Inhale brings you up. And exhale to release. Inhale brings you up. And exhale to release. One more time here. Inhale up. And exhale to release. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And we're just going to roll just back up to a forward fold here. So just come up to seated. There's no more standing there, promise. Just as we started class, we're going to do a forward fold and maybe we go a little deeper. So definitely feel free to bend your knees here. And sit up tall. Roll your shoulders down your back and tighten your fingertips on the side of your hips. And actually try to almost physically pull your spinal column up out of your seat. So push them out away, roll your shoulder blades down. Flex through that feet. Your heels should almost come up off the mat if you're really flexing and engaging through your quads. And then slowly start to walk your hands forward, keeping your chest and spine long. pausing when you feel that you're going to collapse in. We're going to take a few breaths here. With each exhale, try to relax your hamstrings, relax your hips. Inhale, pull your chest a little bit further, a little taller. Exhale, maybe bend a little deeper. One more deep inhale here, pull your chest forward. And then this time, exhale, just releasing fully into the stretch. Maybe you can clasp your ankles, your shins, your toes, and just relaxing. Inhale, push yourself back up. Bend your left knee in, so bring your left heel in towards your center. And then again, tending your fingertips by your hips here, pull your spinal column up and out of your seat. And then from the ribs only, from your core, twist so that your chest is fully facing your leg in front of you. So it's just a core twist. And then start to walk your chest forward. Trying to find that lengthening in the back body more than how far you can go towards your toe. Inhale to pull your chest farther, closer, and exhale to release and settle in. Using each inhale to inch a little taller, and each exhale to release a little further. Now your next inhale, pull yourself tall once again, and then exhale fully into the pose, trying to bring your elbow or your forehead towards your knee. Gently release, walking your upper body back up. Pull your left leg out in front of you, pull your right heel in. Try to feel those sit bones, you might have to adjust here. And then starting how you naturally would sit, pull your chest up, lengthen out through the spinal body, and then from your rib cage only, rotate so your chest is perfectly in line with your foot in front of you. And then start to walk your chest forward into a fold, pausing when you feel that your upper body is going to collapse. And then using each inhale to pull yourself up taller, straighter, lengthen, and each exhale to release a little bit more. Your next inhale, pull yourself even taller, and then release fully into the stretch. Just giving in here, maybe pulling your forehead towards your knee. Inhale, walk your chest back up. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out wide to a butterfly. For the first one, just allow them to come out, like don't pull your heels too close. Allow them to come out, allow your knees to open wide. Grab onto your ankles, pull your chest forward as you inhale. Exhale, like a cat here, crunch, pull your belly button towards your spine, round out through the shoulders. Inhale, pulls you forward. And exhale, open up through the back body. Inhale, pulls you forward. And exhale. And your next inhale, as you come forward, release your hands on your ankles but start to walk your chest forward and release into a fold, bringing your knee towards your toes. Sorry, your forehead towards your toes. Anatomy. Walk your chest back up. And now we're gonna, for the final time, roll very slowly, last bit of core here, down to the ground. But we're gonna do it really, really slow this time. So, inhale, bring your hands out in front of you to counterbalance. Ground down through your feet, and one vertebrae at a time, extremely slowly, we're gonna roll down. We're about maybe a third of the way here. Now we're about halfway and we're about to collapse, right? So hold here. We're gonna hold, open your chest, maybe open your palms towards the ceiling. And hold, just keep breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly, slowly release down to the mat. Windshield wiper for your legs back and forth. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Press your belly button down towards your spine, flatten out through your back body, and give yourself a little back massage by making little circles with your knees, going one way and then the other. Allow your knees to fall over towards the left as you look to the right, and you're coming into this twist. Inhale, bring your knees back up towards center and allow them to fall over to the right as you look to the left. Next, inhale, bring your knees up towards center. Grab the outside of your knee, grab your feet, and bring your knees down towards your armpits. Coming into a happy baby here. Either choosing to stay still, working on bringing your knees towards your armpits, or maybe you rock back and forth for a little bit more of an organic workout. Kind of just depends on where your energy level is at right now. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your heels in towards the center. Push your knees out. Give yourself a little stretch here as you push your knees away, but bring your heels in towards your belly button. And then keeping your soles of the feet together, allow your feet to fall down to the mat. This inverted butterfly. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Allow a moment to just let gravity push your knees away. And you can choose to stay here, or at any point you can start to straighten out through your legs, coming into a full body Savasana. Whatever feels more comfortable to you, begin to settle in. Hone in on that breath. How different is it from when we started class? Are you able to push your thoughts away easier than you did at the beginning of class? Just take note. And then begin to let that awareness go away. Just breathe. As you sit in this stillness and thoughts start to creep back up, just tell yourself you're not done. You've already committed this time. Let it go. Focus in on your breath and allow it to deepen, breathing in deeply through your nose as we start practice breathing in through the belly, into the rib cage, expanding the rib cage, expanding through the chest, maybe pausing and then exhaling out through the mouth, everything releasing through the chest, ribs, and finally your belly. Go through this a few more times, inhaling through the nose, filling up all of that space, pausing at the top, and then exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling in through the nose, and exhaling out through the mouth. Do that 2 more times on your own. Then start to send their breath out towards your outer extremities, towards your fingertips and your toes. And maybe you start to wiggle them a little bit. Bring awareness into your ankles and wrists. Maybe making little circles with those. Maybe flex your feet, make a fist with your wrists, opening up your calves, and your forearms. Maybe engage the quads, the glutes, maybe your biceps, your shoulders. Start to sway your feet back and forth, kind of like that windshield wiper. And allow it to kind of take over your whole body and eventually roll over onto your favorite side. Take a moment here. And inhale, push yourself up. If you're ready, you can always stay. Push yourself up to a comfortable seat, but keep your eyes closed. Try to find that connection with your sit bones. Pull your spinal column up and out. Maybe make little circles, again like we started practice. Do a couple neck rolls. On your next inhale, sweep your hands up towards the ceiling. Bring your palms together. And bring your palms on the heart center. And start to rub your palms together, creating some heat. And then allow your palms to come on top of your eyes. And allow them to rest here for just a moment. And then gently pull your fingertips down over your face and allow your eyes to gently open. Bring your hands back to heart center. And thank you for coming today. That is all. Namaste. Namaste.